Hello Year 6, welcome to today's video. Hope you're having a great week and hope you've prepared something for your fruit and veggie month. Today's lesson will be on linear expressions. Now before we start, I do want to say that this is something you'll eventually do when you go into high school. It is a stage 4 outcome, so this is straight from the New South Wales Maths syllabus. And today we'll be focusing on the following, and I'm quite confident that all of you um, can do this despite it being a stage 4 outcome. And I think it is good preparation because you are very close to the end of stage 3. So most of you, or a lot of you, might have already done um, algebra or algebraic expressions. So today we'll also help you with, um, first of all, algebraic techniques, linear relationships, which is to do more with graphs, which you'll come across in high school. But today we'll be using algebraic techniques to solve simple linear and quadratic equations. And the quadratic equations will come um, maybe next week or the beginning of term 4. So before you look at your worksheet, or if you have already looked at your worksheet, I hope you haven't panicked or freaked out looking at all the questions. So I'm going to go through the first example of the sheet, worksheet 1, and then another example from worksheet 2. And hopefully this will help you understand what you need to do to solve or add these linear expressions. And like it says in the brackets, we're combining like terms, and I'll go through what a like term is. Okay, so example 1. So you have minus 3, and in brackets you have 3h plus 1 plus 4, and in brackets minus 2h minus 4. Now, it's not like BODMAS where you would do 3h plus 1, because that won't really change anything. So the first thing you want to do is the minus 3. If there's a bracket next to it, that means you need to multiply. So minus 3 times 3h will just give me, and let me see what size. I'll do blue. So it'll give me minus 9h. Now, after I've done, I'll do it another color. After I've multiplied these two, I need to then multiply this minus 3 with the 1. So going back to my answer, so minus 3 times 1 will just give me minus 3. Okay, now on the other side, I have 4 times minus 2h, and it's just 4, it's not a negative. So minus, sorry, not minus, 4 times minus 2h, or negative 2h, however you want to say it, that will give me positive 8h. Oh, sorry, what am I talking about? Because a plus and a minus, it will be a minus, so minus 8h. Okay, now on the other side, I have, so that's been done already. On the other side, I have positive 4 times negative 4. And we know that a negative and a positive makes a negative. So the 4 times minus 4, that will give me minus 16. Okay, so I'm not done yet. After I've written my, or I've shown my working out here, I need to then combine the like terms. So my like terms, let's do another color. Oops. Orange. Okay, so I have minus 9h and minus 8h are my like terms. And then my other ones, which I'll just do in black. -3 and -16. I'm sure you can guess what I'm going to do after I've identified my like terms. Oops. So -9h minus 8h becomes -17h. Now I'll go on to my -3 and -16. -3, -16. Hopefully you remember from your lessons on integers. I'm going backwards, so it will be -19. Okay, and that's my answer, -17h minus 19. Okay, let's go on to our second example, and this is from the second page on your worksheet. So example 2. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is, and I'm going to try this all in just the drawing marker rather than swapping between. Okay, 6 minus z, so I have -6z because I just join them together. Hopefully that's big enough for you to see. Okay, next thing I'll do is 6 times 3. I keep the plus there, becomes 18. Okay, I'm not using my Apple Pencil, so it's a bit hard with my mouse. Okay, so that's the first part done. Now I'll go on to 8 times -3z. Okay, 8 times -3 is -24. Add the z after, I get -24z. Okay, next part. 8 times 6, 48. It's a positive and a positive. Stays the same, 48. Okay, so now I have my like terms. My -6z, -24z, and the leftover of my like terms are 18 and 48. So now -6z minus 24z will give me -30z, and then 18 plus 48 will give me 66. And there's my answer. Okay, so hopefully this short demonstration has helped you with your activity. I know it seems very daunting at first, but as you can see, once you follow the steps like I've shown in the video, it is quite straightforward. I think the main thing that people get wrong is they forget that when there's a minus and a positive, it becomes a negative. So similar to your algebraic expressions, a positive and negative makes a negative, and two negatives make a positive. Okay, and in the future lessons, we'll go through linear equations because they are very different, and I'll go back to the page of your syllabus outcome. Okay, eventually in stage 5, you will get to, where is it? I can just draw it actually. You will get to using formulas to find different aspects of the Cartesian plane, but you will require your knowledge of linear equations and expressions. Okay, but that's a lesson for another time. We'll take it one step at a time, and hopefully for most of you, this is a new concept you're learning, and hopefully it is challenging and good preparation for your journey in high school. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to ask your teacher on Seesaw or Google Classroom, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.